Good morning. Tuesday or Saturday, June 2nd, day 98 on the trail for Pritch. I think day 102 or 103 for Bones. I'm going up the ladder, sorry, excuse me. And, sorry, I don't want to fall backwards. And instead of the 10-mile shelter, it was somewhat eventful. We had ticks, mice, termites dropping sawdust on us all night long, and big spiders. Frankly, we were totally freaked out. Especially got me freaked out when I had a tick in my bag, had ants in my bag. Yeah, it was required more courage at the moment that I had. I was just a little unsettled. But that's done. 10-mile shelter is in the rearview mirror. Now we're going another 20 miles. We spotted a pavilion with picnic tables that allow hikers to camp there, even have a bear box. So, got a 20-mile target today. This is one of the longer times been on the trail since this is Saturday and left Fort Montgomery on Wednesday, I believe. I'm not sure if the battery's going to last on my phone and charger or backup battery, but the current plan is to go all the way to Great Barrington, 62 miles north, before we resupply. We'll see if we can make it. Talk to you later. Good morning again. Just completed a arduous climb through the woods, which is very steamy, and we're dripping sweat. So no worries about putting on wet clothes, because if they're dry, they'd be wet by now. But just got to the top. There's a rock bald area and beautiful views to like a farm just across the valley. Humidity's less out here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. There's my hiking partner Bones. We had a freaky night. Absolutely. Between mice, giant spiders, ticks and ants in my sleep system. Termites. Oh yeah, I forgot the termites. The place was infested with termites, covering us with sawdust all night long. You could feel like sawdust dripping on your face. It was not one for anyone who has any emotional angst. Oh well, see ya. Hey, we're on top of a ridge line, looking down on what we think is a golf course. It's steamy here. Looks like it might be dry there. See a plane on the left? Looks like he's slight descent. He better be heading towards an airport, otherwise he's going to crash into a hill soon. But it's a beautiful summer morning, except it's June and it's hot and humid. It feels like summer's already here, and that's not always great for hikers, but it's still beautiful. See ya. Okay guys, we have an unidentified salamander species. This thing, I'm guessing from head to tail, is 7 inches? What do you think, Bones? That's at least 7. Okay. Never seen anything like this before. Trail is covered with these little orange salamanders. This thing moved quick and then stopped. Probably find out it's like this poisonous thing. Gonna come back and eat me. But very interesting skin tone. Almost looks like a snake. He's looking at me, looking back, saying, okay, unleash the venom. What is that? Okay, Doug Lynch from Irwin, Tennessee, this is a shout out to you since you've been able to identify every critter we see. Please respond to the YouTube video and tell us what this creature is. Hi guys, our lucky day. Who is this?
Tumbleweed.
And Tumbleweed through hike last year in record-setting time. Started February
26th.
And finished when?
July 7th.
So she's like a rock star. That we won't be doing that, but she just gave us trail magic, coaxed, and drove us into Kent, Connecticut, which allowed us to come in here and get some fatty food and have the energy to hike back. Thank you so much, Tumbleweed. You're the best. Good luck with med school.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. We're dealing with a monster. This thing is 5 feet long, and it's been chasing us. We've been bravely fighting it off, or not. It's actually You can see the toes there. But it's pretty dang scary. I would not want that in my sleeping bag. It's the stuff of nightmares. Yeah, big pincer on its head. Like something out of a dinosaur age. Blow that up and put it in Jurassic Park. Hi guys, Saturday, June 2nd, near the end of the day, about mile 19. We've got another mile and a half or two to go. We're dragging, but this is kind of the problem with AMC, Appalachian Mountain Club managed trail, is I already got a tick in the last 5 minutes here, and earlier, like the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club makes huge efforts to weed whack this and get little machines to clear a path, but it is a sign of the AMC where you're going through plants that are brushing you on both sides, not just your legs but your chest, and it's really disappointing. And then of course you get to the shelters, which are nowhere near as nice as the ones that were down south, and you just wonder why. I mean, this is pretty, but it could take us off the trail. And I've had 2 in 2 days, and those are the ones I can find. What about the ones I can't find? That's just a little frustrating. Good morning, day 99. We're leaving the Silver Hill campsite, which is a pavilion. You might notice my hat on and my jacket. It's in the freaking 40s, according to the AccuWeather. And it's Sunday, June 3rd, and it's freezing out here. You'll probably be sweating bullets in a few minutes, but had a wonderful night's sleep. First cool night for sleeping in days. And we set up our tents underneath the pavilion just in case it rained. But we had the privacy and the comfort of the tent. So unlike the previous night where I had ticks, mice, giant spiders, and termites all on me, now we didn't have any of that, so it was a good night's sleep. And so right now begins day 99. We still have Sunday, Monday, part of Tuesday before we get to Great Barrington, Massachusetts. So this will be a long time on the trail. Might run out of battery power. We'll do what we can. Tuesday, or Monday rather, is supposed to be cold, wet weather again. So it's going to be some tough hiking in the days ahead, but we'll make it. Hi guys, 8:15 in the morning at the top of a beautiful hill. We left just before 7. Gone through some difficult hills, but we've already done 2.6 miles. We're doing something like 17 or 18 today to get to a shelter. Want to definitely be inside a shelter since some heavy weather's rolling in tonight and tomorrow. But it's cool. We started off with jackets, but you know, our bodies are like furnaces now. So we got our stuff off. You can see Bones down to his bare hiking gear just like myself, and it's actually fantastic hiking weather. It's got to be maybe low 50s now, but feels good when you just come up a steep hill. See you later. Beautiful Connecticut countryside. Off to the right, just out of view, there's a racetrack there. I think that might be Lime Rock, Connecticut, which has a racetrack. But boy, look at those hills and those beautiful houses up on the hill. Looks like a farm down here with the red building. There's a gentleman behind me I just met today. Flip Flopper. What's his name?
Ice Ager.
Yes, and he's from the West Coast. And Bones over here as well. So, fantastic morning. It's cool. 10 minutes to 12. What a day to go hiking. Hi guys, this is Great Falls. It's 2:45 Sunday, June 3rd, day 98, I believe. Looks like a very cool place. There must be a complete cacophony of sound and waves when they release water from that dam, but very cool looking. Looks like a great place to swim if you knew when they were going to release the water, but very neat. This is the other side of that cliff and that vast rock formation. And you can see water dripping over the top. People fishing here. Dogs studying the water situation. We're not exactly sure where the trail is. It's possible we've lost it, but we're going to make it work one way or the other. Back to the trail. Thank you, Connecticut AT personnel and perhaps volunteers. At least in some sections, the grass is cut off, is cut low. This area here, the grass would have been up to our waist. It's just a giant source of ticks, a threat to people's health and success on the trail. At least in this section, it's all cut down to make it much safer to walk. Thanks again. Good morning. This is day 100. There's Bones. Day what day for you?
105.
105. It's been pouring outside. Right now you're not hearing it hitting the roof. It's just temporarily let up, but we've been waiting it out. It's 9:15, latest start ever, I think, for me from a shelter. But it rained buckets last night. We're going to the Hemlock Shelter. It's about 18 miles out.
Yep.
It's going to be a bit of a haul up a super steep hill from this shelter, but I'm very happy that we waited out the pouring torrential rain. I don't know what the temp is now. When we got up, it was 49, so pretty darn cold. Coldest it's been in a month or so.
Yes.
We're shaking cold now, but anticipating. I just took my puffy off, which seems counterintuitive, but once we get going, we'll get sweaty. So we're about to leave. Day 100 begins today. 100! We'll be in Massachusetts before the day's out.
Yep.
Home state, yay. Hi guys, day 100 again, 9:15, latest start ever. But we just waited out the rain. Ground's soaked, but just came out of the forest. Look how pretty that looks. We're only about 5 miles from Massachusetts. This corner of Connecticut and Massachusetts are just quite beautiful. And there's Bones. He's going to take a picture as well. And growing sense of anticipation. We're going to be at the Hemlock Shelter tonight, which seems to be a modern one, thank God. And then the next day into Great Barrington, which is has great reviews, so that's awesome. Hi there, we're at mile 1497, and this is a glacial erratic, something left behind by the last glaciers 15,000 years ago. And it's just an upright rock, kind of looks like it has all pock marks in it. And giant's thumb. Very interesting. The way it's standing upright is really something. And, oh well, just a little oddity in the woods. Perk us up on a cold, wet morning, but pretty cool. Mile 1497. See ya.
That means we're over 2/3 of the way.
Mile 1500 now. Yeehaw. We did it. Bones did it. Pritch did it. All the hikers around us did it, and often terrible situations, but every day full of fun and some joy. But wow, the end is in sight. I don't want to get too cocky here, but it's nice when we bang off those miles, man. Feels great. We're at the top of a mountain here, and I believe it's a red-tailed hawk coming by, and every time it goes by, the crows in front of us start squawking, probably trying to drive it away. But it's not typical that crows let you get this close to them. But it's very cool and a beautiful view out there. It looked like they're edging away from us. Crows, they say, are the smartest birds. They can make and use tools, which is amazing. Yeah, pretty cool. They're just pecking at each other in there. I wish that red-tailed hawk would come back. That was a beautiful view that I missed before I started filming. Oh well, enough is enough. Coming down Bear Mountain, it's brutally steep and wet, and so far we've made it one piece. We've got another mountain of similar character ahead of us that's actually taller, several hundred feet taller, and the guides describe it as similarly perilous. It's bad enough on a dry day, but this wet stuff makes everything super slippery. But so far, so good. Let's knock on wood, don't break a leg. Just over the border into Massachusetts, and been hiking along this beautiful river. That water in front of me, before it comes out in the stream, is pretty deep. It looks like a great little swimming hole. Just a very pretty stream. Water coming down. Waterfalls everywhere hitting the river. That water is freezing. It still seems to be in the 40s. It's quite cold out today. Very unnaturally cold, but boy, is it pretty. Very pretty. Just over the border into Massachusetts. Day 100. These beautiful views don't end here. It's quite cold and uncomfortable in the woods, but the views are to die for. And we have all these very steep moss-covered hills or cliffy areas around us. Just amazing. Just keeps coming. More waterfalls. It goes on and on and on. Very nice. We're at the Mount Race ledges, and yes, it is a ledge, and it's pretty scary down there. But look at these views. It's 3:45, day 100. It's still cool outside, but the muck is clearing up. We just met Milo. Say hi. Hey there. He's a thru hiker, and he's going to come stay at the same shelter, but we're heading up. We're still not at the summit of Mount Race or Pace or whatever. We're going to head up there, and then we have to go down. And you have a very steep up to the summit of Mount Everett, and then a very steep, and as described in Guthook, a very perilous descent to the hemlock shelters, but we got to do it. Okay. And it's Pace, all right? Pace? We three hikers, Milo, Bones, and Pritch, at least Pritch is envisioning, he's passed away, and he's gone to hiker heaven, and God is up here somewhere to tell us about what to do next. And this is what mountain? Pace.
Mount Race.
Race. Sorry, I keep getting that wrong. So, but look ahead at that mountain ahead of us, partially obscured. I have a sad feeling that's Mount Everett, or Everest as it might be known by some hikers going up and down it. But we gotta do one more steeper mountain that goes to 2,600 and plus feet that has a perilous decline according to all the maps. But man, day started with pouring rain. It was freezing. Now it's gorgeous. So there's three lucky hikers right here. Milo, Bones, and yours truly, Pritch. Hey, good morning. It's day 101. I'm at the Hemlock Shelter, the best AMC shelter yet, which is to say it's not quite as good as any of the Potomac shelters, but it's still damn good. I'm here with three friends. I can't count anymore. So,
I'm Milo from Maryland. I am Mondamin from Southern Virginia.
Mondamin, remember that name. This guy's going to be a captain of industry when he finally starts looking for a job. Just graduated from business school.
Oh, Bones.
There's my old friend Bones.
From Salisbury, North Carolina.
And he's had so little food, we have to remind him of his name. But it's a very cold morning. What is it, like maybe 40s? 47 degrees. We're all cold. But two of us have a short hike into Great Barrington, and these poor other guys are going to keep on going. In the rain. Heading north. See ya. Talk later. About 7 miles from Great Barrington, hiking along a beautiful forested ridgeline. You can see the fog starting to burn off in the valleys below. That's where we're heading, somewhere down there. And went from absolutely freezing. And I started off with my puffy on and a hat. And I got to take it off because I'm burning up and don't want to get that jacket sweatier and stinkier than it is. But yeah, beautiful out here. Beautiful morning. Strangely enough, it's supposed to rain this afternoon, or early this afternoon, but hopefully we'll miss it and get into town by then. Day 101, lucky day.
Wait, no.
Okay, hey guys, Pritch here again, day 101. One of these things you dream about. Who do we find but, who's this guy?
Fresh ground.
Who's this guy?
I don't know. What is my name?
Fresh ground.
A real trail angel.
And so I'll let the rest of the crew introduce themselves.
I'm Bones. Milo.
And Mondamin behind the camera.
I'm Diamond behind the camera. I'll grab the camera and I'll film him. So this is the luckiest day of your life, man.
It is. I feel blessed.
Yeah, this is a good one.
It's just food.
Now it's banana pancakes, fresh ground coffee.
I'm just a hiker that likes to cook, and it's just food.
Ah, he's a god. He's a god on these trails. Thank you. Walking through a beautiful field here. Probably 3 miles or 4 miles outside of Great Barrington. Getting soaked because the grass is wet. It's been raining on and off. But it's cool too. Unseasonably cool. But still a good hiking day. We'll get a hotel on the other end, so that's of the hike. So that's always a fantastic feeling. Hi guys. Bones and I made it into Great Barrington today. We got a hotel. We did short mileage. Weather's pretty good now, but there's been a lot of rain. This is a beautiful town of Great Barrington. Look at this giant beech tree and see this lawn filled with clover. And up until Scott's Chemical began a campaign to tell people this is weeds, this is what American lawns look like. And that clover actually brings nitrogen into the soil and makes the lawn rich. Every other country in the world thinks this is a normal lawn, but Scott's Chemical has convinced Americans, and now with Home Depot helping them and all these other places selling pesticides and herbicides, that this is a weed-filled lawn, but it's not. This is a beautiful lawn in front of a beautiful historic church in a beautiful historic New England town. My home state. Love it. Back home. Yeehaw.